Welcome to Tech F91, Flag Routine Creation. For the curriculum previous to the F90 series of this course, we have shown you how to do many routines, moves, and styles of flags. This video is to help you master and understand flags for your own creation, and hopefully give you mastery over the deeper flag concepts for your team's use and presentations as a whole. We have spent plenty of time talking about how to do flags, but not so much time asking why we do flags in the first place. Allow me a moment to give you some fundamental reasons for it. Simply put, it is visually appealing. Flags are great for keeping the audience engaged, especially during the otherwise slow or simple mime choreography. Additionally, they can invite people who are passing by to come and see, giving you an opportunity for presenting the gospel. In classic presentation structure, teams will perform songs that are eye-catching and audience-grabbing at the beginning of the set before moving on to the songs with a deeper message. Flashy flag routines are able to easily attract the attention and captivate onlookers to come and see what these mimes are all about. Take, for example, a mall, where the mimes are given a few moments to catch the attention of those passing by. The wow factor of those high-energy mime songs and the eye-catching nature of flags could very easily pull somebody in to watch for a little bit longer. Next, flags are great for worship and celebratory in nature. They can show emotion and guide the audience to feeling how the song intends, such as when Jesus comes back from the dead. During this part of the song, something like an offset hallelujah would be great to show the excitement and passion that is deep within the meaning of the message. Next, we would like to give you some principles in how to build a routine from scratch. First, we will assume that you already have chosen the music. In most instances, it is best to build the routine around the music instead of the other way around. This is not always the case, but it will certainly be the most natural in most situations. Next, determine the time signature of the music itself and find which routine fits best into that structure. Most routines are 4/4, as are most songs, but this is not always the case. Technically, you can use routines that do not match the song's time signature, but you will need to repeat it and time it properly with the song, such as performing a 4/4 routine 3 times to match it with a 3/4 time signature song, or interrupting a move to switch to another routine. This can be awkward and is not encouraged, but if it works for the song after careful evaluation, then by all means, go for it. Within the music of the mime song, identify where the song breaks apart into choruses, verses, bridges, etc. Pick a flag routine for each section. They should be different from each other, and generally speaking, the later verses and choruses should be more flashy and more complex than the first sections. When picking routines for each piece of the music, you may start with any section of the song you'd like, but keep an open mind about possibly changing any sections or routines later on, if it would look better any other way. As this is the case in mime choreography in general, do not be stubbornly stuck on something that does not work or look good. In short, work on the individual sections, and then tweak the later sections to be more complicated versions of the earlier ones. When picking a routine for a section, an interesting principle is to pick a routine with moves that resemble the lyrics for that song. One example might be if the lyrics mention a crown. You may choose to do the move crown during that song on that beat. Another example might be to associate a move with the word of the song, such as performing a victory whenever the lyrics say Jesus. A prime example of this association concept is the song He Reigns, which uses a hallelujah every time the chorus says He reigns. For added style, which works even better if the music is fast-paced, you may throw in running routines. These high-energy and flashy moves can complement the music nicely, if done correctly. Flags are hard, and there is a clear skill difference between performers. In many cases, it may be better to change the difficulty of a flag routine within a mime song. It is acceptable to modify the difficulty of a song so that the whole team can present it. To make a song easier, here are some general principles to follow. You may replace non-contact throws with contact throws, such as replacing a sword with dagger. You can also take an offset or running routines and replace them with their regular counterparts, such as exchanging offset hallelujah with regular hallelujah to make it less complicated. You may also outright replace a routine with a simpler one, such as replacing hallelujah with victory, victory, wing rod, to make that 4-count section easier for newer flag performers. Conversely, to make routines more complicated for more experienced performers, you can do the opposite to amp up the difficulty. You may replace contact throws with non-contact throws, such as replacing dagger with sword. You may choose to add in running or offset styles into any routine to make for a very difficult, yet visually appealing song. You can also add in more complex moves, like throws, to create a tougher and high-energy routine. Some examples might be to add Breastplate of Righteousness or Side to the routine. However, you will need to alter some of the fundamentals of the routine to make sure that they align properly with the song. For many songs, groups of mimes will be performing flags at once. Here are a few general principles to keep in mind when groups of mimes are doing flag routines together. For the most consistent results, the team should stay in unison with one another in moves, lead arms, and beats. For example, if the whole flag section is performing Hallelujah, you want them all to start on the same side of the body as each other. You may also stylize the stage setup by mirroring instead. In other words, performers on stage right could all start with Hallelujah on the right side, while performers on the left start Hallelujah on the left side of the body. That way, when the flags section is twirling, the sides of the stage are mirrored of each other. No matter which way you choose to set up your stage, make sure that it is orderly and uniform, because otherwise it will look chaotic and be more distracting than offer any added style to the song. Lastly, keep in mind that any throws built into the routine multiply the risk of any person dropping a flag mid-song. You may wish to only have one experienced performer do a complex throw routine solo instead of implementing it into the whole routine. This will allow the less experienced flag performers to be able to participate with more experienced ones, while allowing the more experienced ones to amaze the audience. I hope this video helped you on your own customization and creation of routines. For additional help in flag mastery, be sure to watch the rest of Tech F90 series for the best information and hopefully inspiration on how to make your own routines. That is all for Tech F91 on flag routine creation. Thanks for watching.